be right back.
Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a. Shaq!
Well, anything with Shaq's name on it has to be of quality.
The Carnival 30-minute tour. Go big at JCPenney.
For the age of beer, I got my mojo going strong.
Boom!
It's the award-winning Medea vodka with the world's only personal programmable LED display on the bottle.
Nah, I guess you need some vodka after watching his movies, as well as some choice words written in lights.
What will your Medea bottle say?
Okay, so what do we have this time?
This is your target.
Introducing Shaq Fu.
Ah, yes, the palate cleanser after watching Kazam.
Lethal weapons! Right front! The enforcer of justice. Register.
What's even up with this guy? It's like he's so ashamed to be advertising this product, his body is rejecting the idea.
Justice. Left hand. Register.
This is Shaq Fu! It's really good! I really recommend it! Oh god, I'm going to hell! No wonder the villains in this game lost. They couldn't even understand who they're going up against.
Shaq! Lethal weapons! Size 22!
Alright, be on the lookout for a guy size 22!
Introducing Shaq Fu. Kung Fu Shaq style.
What exactly is Kung Fu Shaq style? Is it throwing all the leftover copies of steel nobody bought while building a fort behind Pepsi cans in Allsport? Let me check the instruction book. Wow, lucky guess. This ad is every level of 90s with its need to feel extreme! Wide-angle close-ups, Black Wonder Woman, I think that was the thing. It's funny for the time period it came out.
Size 22!
It's corny, but it's a lot of fun!
Kung Fu Shaq style. For Sega Genesis and Super NES.
New Mr. T breakfast cereal.
Speaking of celebrities that were disturbingly on everything.
Teaming up with Mr. T cereal. It's getting on the team that knows how cool.
Look, they're making a tea. That means they're the cereal now. I don't know, just buy it. Mr. T is on it.
Teaming up with Mr. T, golden sweet crispy teas. One bite.
Look at this girl's face. That's a face that says I'm being held hostage until you buy this damn thing. Better Morse code your way out of this one. This is also one of the few cereal commercials that included a PSA.
Mr. T here, and today I'm talking school.
Oh, hey, I was just kidding. They really did PSAs in these?
Mr. T breakfast cereal presents Mr. T talk number 1.
Don't ask where talk number 2 is. Apparently the cereal wasn't popular enough for another commercial. Which is good, because I had him teaming up with Pee Wee Herman talking about crack. It was weird.
So study hard, listen to the teachers, and learn something new every day.
But hell with that ad. We want the one where Mr. T keeps his lines to a 2-word minimum.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. But after all the songs and stunts and action going on saying how amazing it is, do you have anything else to say about it?
Teaming up with Mr. T.
It's cool.
That's literally the same recording! You used the same recording twice! You really couldn't record him just saying it's cool in a slightly different way? Yeah, it's silly, but it's Mr. T silly. And that's the coolest kind of silly there is. For me, I'll always have a soft spot for Mr. T cereal and his commercial too.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
It's cool.
Teaming up with Mr. T.
I pity the poor fool. Don't eat my cereal.
I'm gonna beam down to the dunes. I'll race you.
Here's a bike ad from the 80s, but it's supposed to be set in the future! It's an amazing time where people can unpause footage. Mannequins of Matt Frewer wearing Luke's blast shield helmet are all the rage, and bikes are so fast they beat people beaming down to a planet.
What took you so long?
Yeah, pity we have nowhere to go ever since the apocalypse hit. You wanna make sandcastles again? That's all we ever do! Yeah, for a product called Street Machine, there's not really any streets to use it on, is there? But it's great down neon hallways and giant dreidels covered in saran wrap. The future! Like a lot of 80s sci-fi, if it was weird, made no sense, but was shiny. It was the most high-tech thing ever made.
What took you so long?
Slowest beam ever, by the way. What took that damn thing so long?
Snotty beamed me twice last night. It was wonderful.
It's pretty stupid, but it's 80s sci-fi cheese stupid. I can't act like I don't get a giggle out of it.
Now Skeletor charges into battle with awesome artillery.
Oh, come on, that's just how Matthew McConaughey says artillery. Artillery.
Nothing can stop
nothing except Beam Blaster. It actually fires a light beam to stop artillery.
Light beam. That's a fancy way of saying we just put an awkward flashlight on He-Man's chest.
And blocks Skeletor.
Yeah, that's not the first time he blocked Skeletor. Remember when they both hit on Lion-O at that bar called the Extending Sword?
New Artillery Beam Blaster set. The first light-action weapons ever.
Surprisingly, that's not a very big deal. They're not gonna redo the opening like...
And the masters of the dim reflecting hand lamps.
I have the batteries!
But only with a bullseye to the evil eye.
You know, outsmarting those must not be that difficult. Ha ha! I got you now, He-Man! Damn your palms!
Give up, He-Man!
Figures sold separately. You supply the batteries.
I have the power.
A pretty standard commercial for a pretty standard product. I expect more from the Masters of the Universe.
The first light-action weapons ever from the Masters of the Universe.
I love the taste of your fresh brewed coffee, but it's not fresh brewed. It's new Trick.
Still going.
Yep, most of us know the Energizer Bunny, but do you know where he started? It was actually a parody of a Duracell commercial, which had a bunch of pink bunnies with batteries going out, but showed Duracell lasted the longest. Well, Energizer shit on that noise, saying they weren't even invited to this test, and not only does their battery make the pink bunny go longer, but their pink bunny has shades. That means he's in cahoots with Attitude! Attitude!
They keep going and going.
Stop the bunny, please.
And going and...
It soon became a running joke as it brilliantly interrupted other commercials. Yeah, you thought you were watching something else, but suddenly, still going.
Into an amazing world. You still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer.
Yeah, you never knew when he was gonna pop up and ruin a product that maybe you wanted to buy.
Tension headaches this bad need a pain reliever this good. New extra strength Darnatol.
No, really, that sounds like it might be very helpful.
Still going.
God damn it, I wanted to buy that! It soothed my head from your dumbass drum! This bunny is rude. These people are just trying to do their thing and he keeps getting in the way of it. Eventually they start hiring assassins to take him out. Shit, this battery business is hardcore.
Oh, Mr. Energizer Bunny. Your hippity-hoppity days are over.
They're pretty funny for a while, but suddenly Darth Vader couldn't even take him out. What the shit is this?
There is a great disturbance in the Force. Get his battery. All too easy.
Why does the Empire even need his battery? Is it like the Force because there's a positive and a negative side? This is stupid.
Get his battery.
That seems kind of trivial. While you're at it, close down B. Arthur's Cantina and give Han Solo a name. We are the Empire!
Impressive.
Boy, Luke's looking like a little bitch by comparison now. He got his ass kicked by a guy who can't even take out a toy bunny? Vader probably looks at the monkey with symbols like,
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
But the bunny beats him because the Empire can't afford better batteries for his lightsaber. Healthcare and batteries, that's always where the cuts are. That's still more dignified than when he screamed no. They were funny at first, but got old kind of fast. Nevertheless, this bunny stayed an icon. No matter how annoyingly long, it kept going.
It keeps going and going.
Hi, who's this?
I guess getting your nuts off didn't always have the same meaning. In this Payday commercial, a sex hotline gets probably the strangest caller ever. And that's saying a lot given this line of work.
Who's this?
Mel.
Well, your credit card information says Frank, so I'll just call you Frank.
What are you thinking about now?
Something sweet.
Like what?
Caramel?
Okay, I'll go with that.
Caramel's so different. What would you like to do with it?
I'd cover it with roasted peanuts.
Did you say roasted penis?
No, roasted peanuts.
Oh. Am I getting punked by George Washington Carver?
Who's that?
He was a guy who did a lot of things with peanuts.
Tell me more.
Who are you?
Roasted peanuts and creamy caramel? Wow. You're making me so...
Confused, concerned, confused.
hungry.
What you want is a payday.
I guess we'll accept this as going well. What a weird-ass ad. A dumb ad with a dumb setup and a dumb punchline leaves only one conclusion. This is pretty dumb.
You're making me so hungry.
What you want is a payday.
There's your lacing full of trouble. Here comes trouble.
Hey kids, ever want to cuddle up with a toy that looks like the butthole monster from The Wall? Your mouth says no, but your nightmares say yes.
Need a little giggle?
Chubbles giggle at just about any change of light.
That's giggling, huh? Your giggles sound like a security alarm when someone's breaking into your house. You know, that classic pleasant sound?
Chiggles giggle too.
Okay, these things are horrifying, right? I feel like only David Lynch's kids would find these adorable. To the rest of us, they're uncomfortably disturbing. God, they're scary!
It's fun to have a Chiggles around, because Chiggles giggle at most any sound.
If not, these things will scare you into sleep paralysis.
Chubbles and Chiggles, perfect friends for you.
Cause when Chubbles giggles a chiggle, Chiggles giggle too.
Chubbles and Chiggles are also 2 STDs you can get if you're not careful. I don't like these things at all, and the ad doesn't make them any less menacing. Just get away from this shit as quickly as possible.
Chiggles giggle too.
Each sold separately from Animal Fair.
Hey, do you guys have any Star Trek 5 tapes left?
I'm pretty sure you mean another movie.
Where is the Star Trek 5 video?
Don't tap your finger at me, you entitled bitch! It's Star Trek 5!
You got Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier?
Okay, you two look like the people who'd be more excited for this.
Please. Any Star Trek 5s?
Ooh, thank you. Great.
You do know it's Star Trek 5, right? 5?
Thanks.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Star Trek 5, they physically go looking for God?
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, trust me, lady, I know. I have 5 babies at home. Star Trek 5 is perfect for them. It puts them right to sleep.
Would you happen to have Star Trek 5?
Wow, Shatner was such a cheap-ass director, he didn't even get you a copy?
Yes, sir. Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier. So tell your dealer you want to see it.
No, why the hell do you have to tell your dealer? It's clearly the biggest hit in the world, according to everybody! Man, who would have thought we're all out of Star Trek 5 and Barbed Wire? They didn't do shit at the box office, but apparently they're the voice of a generation. Talk about missing the mark. This commercial had no idea how to advertise this movie. It just comes off as unbelievably desperate.
Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier.
Yeah, no, the one where I bump my head, we all sing row, row, row your boat, and Uhura does that feather dance? Oh, Christ, what am I doing? Take that away from me! This is definitely one of those ads that's so bad, it's good. It makes no sense, but it's a pretty good laugh.
Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier. So tell your dealer you want to see it.
I'm sorry. I just got rid of my last copy.
Oh, I see you've got my Kellogg's cornflakes again.
It only figures the whitest of cereals would have the whitest of commercials.
You know cornflakes are Daddy's cereal, son. And I'm afraid you'd have to come up with a pretty convincing argument to get me to change my mind.
Problem number 1. A kid is trying to steal his dad's cornflakes. Since friggin' when? Hell with those marshmallows and chocolate, I want the taste of soggy cardboard left out in the rain. Second? Well, just watch.
You'd have to come up with a pretty convincing argument to get me to change my mind.
Kids love cornflakes, it's what they like. They eat it in the morning and they eat it at night. It ain't just for mommy, it ain't just for dad. All kids like it and they like it real bad. Bad, bad, they like it real bad. So you can't keep a kid out of Kellogg's cornflakes.
Well, you convinced me, son. I am never buying this cereal again. You see, Dad, this is how lame our cereal is. We got these guys for mascots. At least Toucan Sam never rapped.
Another Frou-Frou fan, and I got great taste like me, Toucan Sam.
No, never mind. This was a weird time. Totally crazy and dated in all the wrong ways. This is a lame way to wake up to a lame cereal.
Well, that was pretty convincing, son.
We love these songs!
Oh, yeah. These damn things.
They are good to us!
In the early 2000s, Quiznos tried something hauntingly different by introducing the Sponge Monkeys. They were photoshopped acid dreams that looked like villains from Wonder Pets. If you feel they look ungodly and unnatural, fear not, their heavenly voices will win you over.
The Quiznos songs! They are so good we need them robot eating roast houses barbaric!
are not the Huns! Thank you for clarifying that. You know, I was looking at you saying, I recognize you from somewhere. History books. I recognize you from history books. Clearly, I've seen you in a picture of some sort. The Huns. It must be the Huns. I've seen you in so many history books as the Huns, but you have clarified you are not the Huns. Thank you. Thank you for making that clear. Non-Huns. What the hell?
They are tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them. They got a pepper bar.
Unless that's a place where peppers serve me alcohol, I'm not interested.
They got a pepper bar.
We have a Hulk.
We have a T-Rex.
We have to stop.
It only figures a restaurant that appeals to stoned teenagers would have marketing by stoned teenagers. You can even hear the announcer being like,
Quiznos has all new subs at, oh god, what is that? I didn't know I was attached to garbage like that. I thought this was a respectable company. Oh, hell no, I'm out of here. No, tear up the contract, I don't care. Don't follow my car, I'm not coming back.
They got a pepper bar.
It makes no sense, and I guess that's the point, but to their credit, I do remember it, and so do a lot of people. It is what it is. I just don't know what it is.
Quiznos. Toast.
Like any hit movie, Hook had action figures to sell, and they had commercials to go along with them. Okay, that kid is getting way too much joy out of Hook dangling there. He looks like for the first time he's feeling true power. Power over plastic Dustin Hoffmans that he will eat upon ridicule. He will taste like victory.
You're dead meat now. Out of my way, Rufio.
Boy, they really downplayed Rufio's death, didn't they?
Out of my way, Rufio.
Nevertheless, it's a lot of fun and captures most of the spirit of the film pretty well. A decent toy ad based on a decent movie.
Hook figures and Attack are out sold separately. You put her out together. New from Mattel.
You man! You stupid man!
It's the New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, can't act like this wasn't a huge thing. New Kids on the Block had so much merchandise, it was hard to keep track of. But these creepy-ass stalkers will try.
I'm the #1 fan. I've got all the kids, their stage, and the New Kids on the Block phone.
I don't even go outside anymore. The day ball hurts my eyes. Gotta love it when the New Kids actually made it into an ad themselves.
24 hours a day on our brand new hotline. Just pick up your phone and call us on 1-900-9095-KID.
These guys must have graduated from the Nottingham School of Acting because their acting is just being Nottinghams. Look at me, I'm nodding. I'm nodding on the phone, girl. Woo! That's right, I'm nodding. We're both nodding. Isn't that something? I'm nodding like a dog. All right, I'm serious again, I'm deep. But the best of these ads are the ones that pin the fangirls against each other to see who's the scariest.
Who's their #1 fan?
I'm the #1 fan. I've got all 5 concert kits with all 5 personal interview cassettes. I've got all 5 concert kits with their cassettes and the New Kids stage.
I'm the #1 fan because I'm gonna pay for all their unemployment bills when they're not popular anymore. That's not just dedication, that's practical.
Who's their #1 fan?
I am!
New Kids on the Block concert kits come with cassettes.
A little obsessive, but I guess that was the intent. This ad did a good job making sure everyone tried to be their #1 fan.
Stage, hang and loose kits, and accessories sold separately.
Terminator's back.
Yeah, remember when hard R films had kids' toys? How did Batman Returns get in trouble for having Happy Meals and yet a movie with countless impalings had these at every Toys R Us? What can we say? We thought the sequel would be more for kids after seeing the first one. A family product.
Fight evil with this mobile assault vehicle.
Yeah, remember that from the movie? I think you're confusing that with Arnold's other vehicle from Batman and Robin, a film that should have been R on principle.
Disguised as a policeman, Evil T-1000 aims to destroy.
Boy, his shapeshifting's improving because that looks nothing like Robert Patrick. It looks more like Tom Arnold escaping questions about Roseanne.
Evil T-1000 aims to destroy.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't the movie kind of address this?
Can't form complex machines. Guns and explosives have chemicals, moving parts. It doesn't work that way.
Bullshit! Kenner disagrees! He can totally do that now! I think it'd have to be, seeing how his stabbing weapons look like a melting Washington Monument.
Terminated this time.
Here's another one that's kinda cool. Actually pumping Arnold up with human flesh over the endoskeleton.
Battle damage.
Add flesh compound.
Terminator created.
There is one drawback, though.
Terminator.
I'm back.
I don't think you're ready to fight yet. Arnold still got clothes before kicking some ass. Granted, you might be looking for a lot of these looks, but you know, with that package, I don't think you're gonna get much.
I'm as anatomically impaired as a kendo.
No, well, despite not being a ton like the movie, the commercials are still pretty creative and capture the tone of an R-rated gore fest. Seriously, this is so weird.
The party's over, T-1000. Adios, amigo.
Or wait, was it? He said something in Spanish. I don't know. Nobody will remember it. When you're a toy company, you have to ask the question, what are girls most likely to play with? Dolls, fashion, a wizard in a bubble that can predict the future? The usual! What was that last one?
Ask Xandar. Wave your hand and he speaks.
Ask Xandar is a dating game. No need to rewind the video, I'll repeat it. It's a dating game about which boy likes you.
Ask him, ask him. Ask Xandar.
This game clearly understands every girl's need to talk relationships with a warlock.
Xandar, am I going to the prom with a geek? Please say no.
Excellent chance.
You're going to the prom with a geek?
Lord knows there's no geeks in this room. Ask the wizard another question.
Do I have a secret admirer?
Absolutely.
He knows everything.
Wave your hand and he speaks. Guess what he predicts, and the winner gets the special fortune read.
Should I pull the plug on Grandma's life support?
Absolutely.
That seems a little harsh. She might pull through.
The bitch has lived too long.
Yes, master!
You will get a phone call about this.
Look at this girl's face. She isn't amazed the phone rang. She's amazed she stayed in this room so long with two nutballs listening to Plastic Gandalf. It cuts before she bolts out the room, slamming the door.
Excellent chance.
It's ridiculous ad for a ridiculous toy, and my prediction is this will be found at a lot of garage sales.
Ask Xandar, the talking wizard game. Definitely.
Pokemon are everywhere. They're invading.
Well, seeing how so many of you were triggered by my joy of Pokemon being destroyed. Safe place, ball. Protect me from reality. I guess it only makes sense to look at another Pokemon commercial. This one's for a product called
Pokemon Ball Blasters.
What's it called?
Pokemon Ball Blasters.
I can't believe I actually have another opportunity to play this, but
you're a ball buster.
Okay, to the commercial's credit, I think the item is called Ball Blaster. Which isn't a ton better. Apparently their popularity is so amazing, even Mickey Mouse has to chime in.
Their whirlwind power blows them away.
Oh, no! Yeah, you know just Bob down the hall was the one who recorded that line.
Blows them away.
Oh, no! Hey Bob, our actress couldn't make it in today. Can you just imitate Princess Peach turning into Mr. Bill? Oh no! Great, go back to cleaning the toilets. Well, there's definitely one kid that takes this ball thing pretty seriously.
You could put Pokemon power in your pocket.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Kid, he means the pocket in your pants, not your drawers.
These suckers are gonna be blasting my balls all throughout math class.
I'm not sure Poke Testicles is a fetish, but if it is, we know there's a hotline that'll take them up on it. I guess it's a pretty standard ad, and there's nothing annoying about it, but it's a little awkward. It's an okay commercial, just don't ask what makes this kid Squirtle.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon Ball Blasters, Battle Figures, Power Bouncers, and Talking Pokemon, each sold separately from Hasbro.
Here's an old school one, all the way from the 70s. Ah, the 70s. They knew what was sexy back then. Charlie's Angels, Wonder Woman, long hair, tight pants. For all its faults, this is a time period that knew how to be hot. So, what sizzling angle are they taking up here?
There's one person nobody can resist, and that's a baby.
Unusual start.
So love made Baby Soft, with the innocent scent of a cuddly, clean baby.
I mean, I don't... What?
In foaming bath, body lotion, body powder, and body mist. So innocent it may well be the sexiest fragrance around.
Okay, alright, I'm not Jacob from Twilight. I don't look at a baby and imagine them at a bangable age. I just look at them and see a baby.
That grew up very sexy. Loves Baby Soft.
Love's scaring me right now.
Because innocence is sexier than you think.
I never thought of innocence as sexy because I never wanted to. In fact, isn't innocence kind of the opposite of sexy? Like the direct opposite? If you look in a dictionary or something, wouldn't it just say it's... This feels wrong!
For your baby at Christmas.
Wait, so now my lover's a baby, or it's actually 4 babies? Both are insanely unsettling. I just want to know what kind of creep I'm dealing with. This is every layer of ew I think you can legally show. It's crazy how this starts off so alluring and quickly turns into super ew.
There's one person nobody can resist, and that's a baby.
It's hard to even know what to say. Why do the most disturbing commercials always require babies to be in them? Does the agency of creepy-ass commercials just meet up and say, not creepy enough, stick some babies in there?
The innocent scent of a cuddly, clean baby.
This is ewy. This is so ewy. I don't like watching it. I don't like thinking about it. It's just ew. Ew, 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 ew. Shame on all of you and the ew you have let loose on the world. Ew.
Because innocence is sexier than you think. For your baby at Christmas.